I mean, something you mentioned is the microcosm of the macrocosm, and then you finished up with whole systems. And I think that is a perfect segue into the gut and the microbiome because of how integral it is and integrated into the whole. It is one microcosm that influences the whole macrocosm. It's one system that affects the whole human and transcends one, because communities are changing based on our food systems and our pollution and everything. But still, what is a microbiome? What is the gut?
Our biggest interfaces with our environment is our skin, our eyes, our ears, and our gut. Our gut is actually a massive interface with what the nutrition we put in our food, how it gets broken down, how we assimilate it, how it moves through, all the different functions of the gastrointestinal tract regulate everything that happens in the body. We have our enteric nervous system, we have the colon, the small intestines, the stomach, and going all the way up and into the sinuses. What's at the core of the gastrointestinal system is bacteria, viruses, and yeasts. So it's a virome, a yeastome, and a microbiome. Through, I think it was in 2008, was the finishing of the first studies of the genome project, and starting to look at how genes express what gets signaled. And we have found out since that time that the microbiome is bacteria which signals throughout to hormones, to different cells, to inflammatory, to deflammatory, to everything in our body. And that we are more bacteria than there are. If you were to look up the bacterial cells in our body, they way outnumber the human cells in our body. So this is a whole new area of research. We are finding that in our world now, our more toxic world, we are pretty much being I don't want to say bombarded, tsunami. We have toxins everywhere. It's in the air, it's in the water, it's in the groundwater. We have pretty much dug a very deep, polluted river for our humans to live in. And the microbiome of the gut takes it right out. I mean, it gets destroyed immediately. When you start to ingest foods that are not whole foods, you have a human body which has been around for 10,000 years, and only in the last 100 years have we started to change into processed flour, processed sugar, things that we can eat on the fly rather than sitting down and having a meal which nourishes the body. And you know, our nutritionists here are more than aware of this. This is it's king. Food is king, and it's nutrition. So in balancing, that's what the microbiome is. It's coined in bacteria, but it's also a balance. Everything is connected to everything. You've got your viruses, you've got your yeast, and you have your bacteria, and they all live symbiotically in balance with each other.